every single month I am making about $30 without doing anything. Hey guys, it's Erin and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be telling you guys how I saved $15,000 in 1 year. I have some little tips that you guys can use to help maximize your savings as well. I am a financial service representative at a bank, so I kind of know the ins and out of banking, and I'm going to tell you how you can maximize your banking skills so you can save as much money as you possibly can. So if you'd like to know my tips, just continue watching and let's just get right on with the video. So my first tip is obviously live at home. If you're living at home, you're not paying rent, and if you are, it's probably a lot lower than you would be if you're living on your own. So living at home, you should be saving as much as you'd be spending if you're living on your own. So I think of it as I'm living at home, I'm going to save $1,000 a month so I can pay my rent when I eventually move out. And me doing that is giving me that cushion, so when I eventually do move out, I won't be living paycheck to paycheck. I will have my money saved that I can go to for emergencies, or if I want to buy a house, I'll have that money for a down payment and I won't be struggling with food, with trying to get things fixed, with buying whatever I want. Honestly, I think that living at home for as long as you can is honestly the best tip that I can give you. I know sometimes it's hard, but I just got out of college and I've been home for maybe a year and a half, and yeah, I am starting to get ready to move out, but I'm getting ready because I know that I have the money saved, that I won't be asking my parents for money and I won't be struggling. I will live comfortably, and that's all that I want for myself. So tip number 2 is put a portion of your paycheck away every pay period. So for me, I do put $500 away every single paycheck for me to move out in. I put $500 in my moving out fund. I put $250 in a car fund because I do pay my car insurance every 6 months. So that means every 6 months I have a bill for maybe like $500. And me putting that $250 away literally every pay period helps me have the money so I can pay my car insurance. I'll have money for gas. I'll have money set aside if my car ever does break down. It is kind of an old car, but I'm also saving for a new one. I am saving for my future assets, and that is a main priority that I do put on myself. I don't want to struggle or have my car break down and have to use my own spending money to buy a new car. I am one of those people that I like to pay things in cash up front. So the car that I have now, I bought when I was 20 and I paid it in cash. I've never had a car payment, so once I paid that car and took it off the lot, it was mine. If I wanted to resell it, I could. It wasn't like I was attached to a dealership. And that is kind of a good tip, even though I do think payments are still good. Payments help you build credit, and that is actually something I do need to work on because I'm not a credit card person either. I don't like to hold a balance. I like to pay things off. Building your credit will really help you because you'll get more loans in the future, and you don't want a low credit score because then you won't be able to get another credit card. Like I said, you won't be able to get a loan. So building your credit will be helpful. I suggest maybe just getting a credit card to use for gas, and then every pay period just pay it off. It's really that simple. So my next tip that I can suggest to you is really into the banking aspect of my job. So working at a bank, I have learned what a bank actually offers. I used to think that, like, yeah, you walk into a bank, you deposit money, you withdraw money, like that was honestly it. But banks have so much more than that. We have rates, we have high yield savings, we have money markets. You want to open them if you are saving. So right now I have at least 4 CDs that are maturing coming like July, and once that July hits, I'm gonna be getting like $16,000 deposited into my account. And that's not me being like, oh, like this is all new money. Like that is my money that I set aside. So in the future, it's going to build interest and then I'm going to get even more money. With a CD, you put a certain amount away for a certain amount of time at a certain rate. So for example, I put a $5,000 CD away and I put it away for 12 months. And in that 12 month, that $5,000 was compounding a 2.7% rate. So in that 12-month period, my $5,000 made $134. And I know that's not a lot, but if you think about it, that money is making money and I'm not doing anything. Basically, that $134 is paying my gas for a month and a half. It's money making money, so to me, that is free money. And I have a couple of those CDs. So every single month, I am making about $30 without doing anything. You also have money markets, which have a lower rate, but in a money market, you can deposit and withdraw as much as you want. But that rate, at least right now in where I work, is at 0.3. And to me, like, that's not really worth it. I mean, if you really want to save, but you need money to be available, as in you can deposit and withdraw whenever you want, a money market is for you. Basically, at that rate, let's say you put $2,500 away. At the end of the 12 months, you'll make $10. And yeah, that may not be a lot, but $10 is $10 and it's free. So that's like your Planet Fitness membership for a month. So that's what you have to think about. Free money is money that you want. And then there's a high yield savings, which is kind of what I'm saving for. So a high yield savings is 10,000 of new money. So right now all of my money is in the account that I want the high yield in. So I have to wait for my CDs to mature, take it to my other bank, and then have that money become available and then basically bring it back so it's new money. I know, I'm such a sneak. But at a high yield savings, you can deposit as much as you want and do one withdrawal a quarter. So with that 10,000 being in an account, and let's say it's compounding the interest for the entire month. So in the 12-month period at $10,000 at a 1.8% interest, you'll be making $180 for doing absolutely nothing. And when you deposit into the high yield, that money will also be compounding that 1.8. So let's say you put $20,000 in, you're gonna be making like $300. That is what I am trying to aim for. And I will be getting it soon. It's just a lot of kind of moving money around, which is another thing that you need to do when you're saving, is you need to basically interest shop. You know how you do like credit card shopping and like you look for rates? Like that's what you need to do. You need to look for the highest rate and then put your money in that account. And that is what I did. That is why I have two banks. I started with one and I didn't know banking at all. And I started working at a bank and now I just know so much that I transferred all of my savings into that bank account and just have been growing that account and having interest and just having my money make money. And that is so amazing to me. Like I never thought I would have as much as I do in my savings right now. And it's all because of starting at a bank. So let's say like you don't have any money and you want to start saving. What's a good way? So a good way to start is to only use cash. When you're using a card, you're not really thinking about how much you're spending, but when you use cash, you have a certain amount that you can spend. And it's also good to use cash because then you can take that change and you can put it into a piggy bank and just save that. And I'm telling you, if you do that for, let's say, the year, and you want to save for a year, when you cash in that change, you're going to have a couple $100s. And it's like, how did that even happen? When you're using a debit card, you're not taking that change and saving it. You're just spending and spending and spending. But when you're using cash, you are still kind of saving. One, you can't buy anything if it's over your limit. And two, let's say you have $1.50 in change and you're like, what am I gonna use this change? Some people just like throw it on the ground. No, get a piggy bank and throw it in the piggy bank and just watch it grow. And then once that's full, cash it in. It's that simple. I'm doing that right now, and me and Dylan are both putting our change into this piggy bank for when we move out. We're gonna literally like take that change and make it part of our down payment. And we have almost 2 piggy banks full right now, and that's just from us spending cash and putting the change in the piggy bank. And I just cannot wait to cash it in. Like, I will let you guys know when that happens and how much it is, because I am so excited. And then also what we do whenever we have like a 1 or a 5 that like what are you gonna spend that on, honestly? We just take that and we throw it in the piggy bank. So honestly, we do have some cash in the bank, but it's like the little leftover bills that you're just like, I don't feel like holding these, just throw it in savings. And that's what we do. So my final tip for you is be excited to save. I know people hate saving and they're like, it's such a hassle. Who needs to do that? I have a credit card. No, you need to be excited to save and excited for your future. The more money you have set aside, the more comfortable you will be in your future life. I definitely want to live that comfortable lifestyle, and I know the way that I'm going and how I'm saving, I can get there, and you can too. You just need to take that first step into saving. And like I said, even if it's just saving your change, for a CD, all you need is $500. If you can get $500 in change, put that change in a CD and just let that money grow. You could put it away for 5 years and just not even think about it. So just start saving. Start today. You guys should be excited for your future and live comfortably and take these tips and learn how to save money. I have always been a saver, but now I'm learning how to make my money make its own money. So whenever I spend something, like you guys know I love shopping, I spend a lot, but now I'm also making a lot. And that is why I can do what I do today. So if you guys liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button right down below. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.